Diana and her daughter Bria spent a quiet evening in the kitchen, sipping tea after a colleague's birthday celebration where Diana had brought home some cakes. Despite the festivities, Bria, at the tender age of 5, seemed unusually reserved, picking at her cake with her spoon. Diana couldn't help but notice that her daughter had been consuming fewer sweets lately, a change she attributed to the positive influence of her motherly advice. She found solace in thinking, "Oh, what a good girl she turned out to be. So easy to explain that sweets are harmful, and it worked." Before we let you know what is happening, help us out by clicking the like button, and also be sure to subscribe and click the notification button so you don't miss our future videos. Diana considered her success in curbing Bria's sweet tooth as a testament to her parenting skills. Her daughter no longer threw tantrums and seemed to comprehend the adverse effects of excessive sugar consumption on teeth and overall health. Pleased with these developments, Diana decided to delve deeper into the conversation, offering more advice. "You'd better replace them with fruit," she suggested, urging Bria toward healthier alternatives. Curious about the potential consequences of consuming chocolate, Bria sought clarification from her mother. "Will chocolate cause bad teeth too?" she inquired. To this, Diana provided thoughtful insights, emphasizing that while occasional chocolate consumption might not be harmful, excessive indulgence could lead to dental issues. However, Bria, seemingly upset, admitted to having had chocolate that day. Intrigued, Diana probed further, discovering that the chocolate had come from Bria's father, Yasmin. This revelation puzzled Diana, as she hadn't been aware of any chocolates provided by Yasmin. She wondered whether it was a clandestine agreement between father and daughter to indulge in sweets, perhaps in defiance of her dietary guidance. Bria, sensing her mother's confusion, explained the chocolate deliveries and the involvement of their neighbor, Mrs. Maria. This disclosure left Diana both concerned and intrigued. It appeared that Mrs. Maria visited their home regularly, creating an opportunity for father-daughter bonding over chocolates. Diana was perturbed not only by the secretive indulgence, but also by the involvement of their neighbor in their domestic affairs. As Diana continued questioning Bria, the narrative unfolded. Mrs. Maria, it seemed, was not particularly fond of cartoons, a preference that didn't align with Bria's entertainment choices. In response, Yasmin, attempting to cater to Bria's interests, introduced chocolates into the equation. However, unbeknownst to Diana, Mrs. Maria and Yasmin had private encounters while Bria believed they were simply watching horror movies together. Diana, now grappling with the revelation, recognized the need for a discreet investigation. She resolved to install a hidden camera in the bedroom to observe Yasmin's actions while she was away. This decision stemmed not only from suspicions about infidelity, but also from a growing realization of Yasmin's manipulative behavior. The hidden camera revealed Yasmin's deceit, showcasing his intimate involvement with Mrs. Maria during Diana's absence. The shock and disgust Diana felt were overwhelming as she witnessed the betrayal unfold on the screen. Distraught and emotionally battered, Diana decided to confront Yasmin about his unfaithfulness. Conversations between Diana and Yasmin became strained, with Yasmin attempting to deflect blame onto Diana by portraying her as an absent wife. Realizing that their marriage had reached an irreparable point, Diana made a resolute decision to leave Yasmin. Instead of confronting him directly, she left a damning video on the television, exposing his infidelity for him to discover. Taking Bria, Diana embarked on an impromptu trip, leaving Yasmin in a state of confusion and anger. Returning home, Yasmin discovered the video, exposing his actions and their consequences. Desperate to salvage the remnants of his shattered life, Yasmin attempted to reach out to Diana, who remained resolute in her silence. In a moment of desperation, Yasmin, consumed by guilt and the impending consequences of his actions, took to the road recklessly. The slippery conditions proved too challenging, and Yasmin's vehicle veered into a ditch. In the hospital, Yasmin received unexpected news. He could no longer father children. This revelation, coupled with the misconception that Diana was a prostitute, left Yasmin stripped of his family and facing an uncertain, bleak future. The consequences of his actions had irreversibly altered the course of his life, leaving him to grapple with the aftermath of his choices.